Namaste, yogis, and good morning. Welcome back on the mat with myself, Matt, and my beautiful wife, Jodi, who's joining me this morning for a short 20-minute Yin Yoga session. So for today's class, all you're going to need is a block and your yoga mat. And we're going to start by just grabbing the right leg, placing that right ankle on top of the left knee, squaring off our hips. And from here, we're just going to take one big inhale. Exhale, we're going to walk our fingertips forward and go into square pose. So you should start to feel a deep stretch in your right glute. So just find your edge here this morning. Once you feel enough of a sensation, just hold stillness right there and connect with your breath. So the whole goal of today's class is just to wake up, to loosen up our body, getting the energy to flow properly, and setting ourselves up for a beautiful day ahead, which is always what I aim for when I do morning Yin Yoga classes. If you are starting to get comfortable in this position, you can walk your hand a little further, see if you can go deeper within the stretch, and just finding a new edge. And now we can slowly walk our hands back, raising our upper torso, releasing that right leg, putting it back on the floor. And now we're going to grab the left ankle, placing it in line on top of the right knee, squaring off your hips. We're doing it all over again on this side this time. So one big inhale. Exhale, walk your fingertips forward. And as soon as you feel that stretch in your left glute, just hold stillness. You might notice one side is tighter than the other. Our bodies are not always symmetrical in tightness, and that's totally normal. So just roll with it and reconnect with your breath. So we're lucky to have Jodi today with us. We're just trying to squeeze a quick morning session while the baby's asleep. And we can walk our fingertips back, coming all the way up to the seated position. And from here, I'm going to invite you to extend your left leg in front of you, bringing the right leg in with the right foot along the edge of the left thigh. So we're just going to turn facing our left leg, squaring off our hips. One big inhale again. Exhale, walking your fingertips forward and going into a nice hamstring stretch. So you can roll your spine, that's totally fine. You can bring your chin to your chest. And then just relax here and let time do its course. Again, if you're getting comfortable, just walk your fingertips a little further, going deeper into the asana. And we can walk our fingertips back, releasing the position. Just taking a slow moment here to transition to the other side. So we're going to be bringing the left leg in, aligning our left foot with the inside of the right thigh, extending the right leg 45-degree out, then squaring off our hips to the right leg. Big inhale. Exhale, walking your fingertips forward. And going into a nice stretch on this side. And we can release this side as well, coming back up to the seated position. And from here, we're going to grab the block. We're just going to go into the squat position. So I'm going to invite you to come on your feet here. So you can put a lower setting here, the lowest or the highest one, and we're going to just place it underneath our glutes. So the whole point here is you want to go into a squat position, being supported with the block, putting your hands together in front of your heart, and then using your elbows to open up your knees. So just like this. So you should feel a nice stretch in your inner groin, somehow of a stretch in your ankles and calves. And this is really good to do in the morning when we have a lot of tightness in those areas. And from here, we can place our hands on the ground. Just going to invite you to raise your hips up, holding on to your elbows, keeping a slight bend in your knees, lining your feet towards the front. We're just going to allow the spine to be round and heavy, opening up our vertebrae, just hanging here. This feels really good for allowing energy to flow properly. You can straighten out your legs as well if you want somehow of a stretch in your hamstring. And if it's too much, just bend your knees a little bit. And we can bend the knees, release this. We're going to be going down onto our back, so just make your way down very slowly. Lowering yourself onto your yoga mat. And we're going to be placing the block on its lowest setting underneath the base of our spine here. So once you have it placed here on your sacral bone, you can extend your legs in front of you. We're going to take a moment here. Just stretch out the front of our hip flexors. Just taking some breath here. And then when you're ready, you can bring the right knee in, hugging it, and pulling it towards the chest while you keep the left leg extended in front of you. And we can slowly bring that right leg back in front of ourselves, fully extended, as we bring the left knee in and hug it this time. Stretching out this side. Just reconnect with your breath here. Deep inhale through the nose, deep exhales through the nose as well. Just really enjoying this morning practice with us today. And we can bring that left leg back down, stretching out in front of us. Just wiggling our legs here for a moment. And from here, we're going to go into butterfly with the block supporting our spine. So we're going to bring the sole of our feet together, opening up our hips, and then allowing our knees to fall to both sides. As we place the back of our hands on the floor, firmly plant our shoulder blades in contact with our yoga mat, and just allow gravity to open up our inner thighs and inner groin as we relax into this supported butterfly position. And from here, we can close back our knees together. With our feet and legs at a 90-degree angle, we're going to lift our hips up, and just place the block aside, lowering our hips back down and extending our legs in front of us for Savasana, which will be our final position today. So let's just fully let go of any stress or tension here right now in our bodies and mind. Our intention is to have an amazing day ahead of us. And just notice how good you feel right now after this short morning session together.